spot that I didn't even know existed. That doe, she came from about 20 yards away and ran through the woods right here and then went up on the side of that mountain over about 100 yards. She's going around me in a circle. But right up on top of this field, my GPS shows that there's an open, right up on top of this hill, there's an open field, ag, that Virginia DWR put in. And I'm assuming there's probably deer out in it. That's where I'm headed. All right, guys, the footage you just watched was from Virginia State property. It's a new place I hadn't ever been to. I went and checked it out. And then I got a squirrel from my tree stand. The footage right after this is going to be me shooting at this buck Saturday morning. And it looks like you can't see from the camera view, but I could see plain, clear shots through my sights when I was aiming my bow. So it was a good, clean shot. I just knew I hit that deer exactly where I was supposed to. And the wind off that arrow moved them leaves around. It didn't actually hit that tree limb. I've watched it 50 times, and it didn't hit that tree limb. Just the wind off that arrow, when the arrow went by, it shook them leaves. But it was a clean shot with my sights, and I was really sure that I hit that deer. I mean, I did hit it. You'll see later in the video, but I was really sure that I hit right in that sweet spot. But it did make a cracking sound the first shot. I think I hit that shoulder bone. But y'all check it out. All right, I don't know if y'all guys could hear that, but if you listen really close, you can hear a cracking sound whenever the arrow hits the deer. And I'm pretty sure the arrow just went a little bit farther forward than I wanted it to and hit that deer right in the shoulder. But that deer didn't go far. It wasn't hurt bad because it didn't go far, and it comes back, and I get a second shot at it, and here it comes. All right, guys, I don't know if you could tell, but I was trying to thread the needle between two trees and shoot that deer in the sweet spot. And I barely caught the tree on the left by 1 inch with my arrow. You could hear it crack, and that deer kind of trotted off. It didn't take off running real fast, so I don't know exactly why, but it still wasn't scared. It didn't know what was going on. But that arrow hit that tree right probably 5 yards in front of that deer. The deer was about 35 to 40 yards away, and I just barely caught the edge of that tree or I would have had him. But that's how it goes sometimes. All right, guys, I shot at a buck this morning, and I could have swore I hit it, but it didn't act like I hit it. It didn't run far, and it stopped. So I was real quiet. I hit my grunt call, and it came back. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think I hit it. And it just didn't know what was going on. The second time I shot at it, I hit a tree. And you'd think if that deer was in good shape, and I shot a tree right beside of it, it'd take off running, but it didn't. It just kind of trotted off a little bit and stopped again. All right, guys. I kind of thought I missed that deer, but I didn't miss it. I got hair, and I got blood, and I got a blood trail. So I don't think I missed it. But it was weird. It didn't kick. It didn't take off like I hit it good. It just kind of trotted off a little bit and stopped. And then I got another shot at it. I got good blood. Right here. Good blood. That's good blood. I don't see no guts. That's good. All right, guys. I was looking for that deer for a while that day, that morning. I sat in my stand for about 2 hours before I got down and started looking for the deer. But it never did lay down, and it stopped bleeding. So I think it's alive. I think I hit it in the shoulder. It bled for a little bit, and then it clotted up and stopped bleeding. I think the deer's going to make it. I lost a broadhead, and the deer's in pain, but it's going to be all right. It sucks. I hate doing that, but that's part of bow hunting. Sometimes you just don't get the deer. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to try again. That's how it goes. Life sometimes just is like that. This next little short clip is a 6-pointer, 4 or 6-pointer. I couldn't tell if they had brow tines that I let walk Sunday morning. And decided not to shoot it. But when it came back by, it kind of circled and came back by. I got a little bit of footage of it with my iPhone. Here it is. All in all, this past weekend was a very eventful weekend. Had a cold front came in. It was pretty cold both mornings. I ended up shooting at some turkeys Sunday. Shot at 3 turkeys Sunday with my bow and missed them. They was like the Matrix. They was like Neo, man. They was dodging the arrows. But I broke off one of my broadheads and dumped 3 of my arrows in the dirt. But ended up not getting any meat. But it'll be all right. I'm going back trying it again.